Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk for a few minutes about Amanda Bucci. She was put on my radar by one of my subscribers and I wanted to look into this for a little while. I have some opinions, so if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so Amanda Bucci is a 28-year-old Instagram influencer. She also has a YouTube channel, which we're going to go over in just a minute. She is from Rhode Island, and I had never heard of her until a couple of days ago. One of you guys left a comment on one of my videos saying, please look into Amanda. She's charging, I think it was like over $20,000 for this How to Be an Influencer course. And as soon as I saw that figure, I was shocked but not surprised, because at the end of the day, I always remember that influencers, many of them, are out for their own success and their own wealth, and many of them are willing to build their own net worth using any means possible, even if it means scamming subscribers, posting inappropriate content, doing inappropriate things. I've seen a lot, and so even though I'm never really truly surprised, a lot of it is still shocking to me, because I always think of the person on the other side of the transaction. Instead of thinking about why would the influencer do this, what's their frame of mind, I always think of the person who might unknowingly step into a trap of where they give someone money and they can't get it back. This individual is in meetings or calls with their bank or with PayPal trying to get money back. It can just turn into a whole mess. So again, that is also why I take opportunities like this to remind you guys that becoming a successful influencer is not going to happen because you take a class from another influencer. A lot of this is just luck, it's algorithm, it's consistency, it's your personality, your attitude, and how well you connect with whoever it is that's watching your channel on whatever platform you are creating content for. First, I went to Amanda's YouTube channel, and I was surprised to see that she has not uploaded a video in over a year. If you look at her YouTube channel, she has 211,000 subscribers, so that is a sizable audience. However, her video views for the 3 recent videos that she had posted did not do well at all for a channel her size. The one has 10,000 views, the other has 7.2 thousand, and the other one has 30,000. The reason that the one has 30,000 is because that was her return to YouTube. People that were waiting on her to return to YouTube were probably very excited to hear what she had to say. I want to fully acknowledge that views fluctuate on YouTube. Using my own channel as an example, like I always do, I have over 12,000 subscribers. Sometimes my views are very low. It just depends what I post, what time of day I post, what the topic is, how long the video is. Is it something that's going to be interesting to a lot of people or only my core audience? I'm still going to post whatever it is I feel like talking about that day. When you think about views fluctuating, that is definitely something that happens on YouTube. As far as the fluctuating views go, it can be frustrating if YouTube is your main source of income. You know, if you're really trying to work towards becoming a full-time YouTuber and this is something that you really want to do, having a sizable audience but not getting a lot of views or engagement on videos can be very frustrating. But that's also just part of the game. There's going to be certain months, certain weeks that are just going to be slower than others. And sometimes you'll think that you have a really good video and it tanks. And that's just, you know, part of how all of this works. And other times you'll put out a video and then you have no idea what it's going to do and it ends up blowing up. I will always use my Why I Stopped Watching Without a Crystal Ball video. I posted that I had 500 subscribers. I had no clue that people even knew who she was or that she was problematic. And it ended up being my highest viewed video. And, you know, you guys know the rest of the story. But I want to say out of the gate that the type of content that Amanda is posting as of lately is not something that is going to connect with a wide audience. This era of girl boss and motivational types of videos, I think they kind of hit their peak on YouTube, and people have kind of heard it all. They've, gotten all the pep talks that they need or that they're interested in. And that's just not the era that we are in any longer. So for her to be making this type of content right now, I don't think that it's going to shake out very well, just because YouTube was flooded with motivational speakers and how to make your schedule, how to be successful, how to be a YouTuber, how to be an influencer. That's come and gone on YouTube. That's just my personal opinion. You guys tell me how you feel. Now, if we hop over to her Instagram, she has 483,000 followers, and her vibe of her Instagram is very girl boss. I'm just going to come out and say it. Looking at her page, this is nothing that I personally would follow. I myself like to follow people on Instagram that are a lot more realistic, a lot more unfiltered, a lot less structured. I don't need this type of, I just don't need this type of content in my feed, and that's a total personal preference. I understand that, but I like to follow people on Instagram that are not doing this types of magnetizing and talking about how to get clients and marketing. That's just not what I'm here for. And again, I know that's personal preference, but that's all that I can share with you guys. So looking at her number of followers versus her engagement, it is quite low. Her most recent photo has 444 likes, 12 comments. The other one has 2,100 likes, 52 comments, 200 likes, 8 comments, 715 likes, 15 comments, 4,600 likes, 60 comments. So if you'll notice a pattern here, it's a lot of likes and only a handful of comments. I know on Instagram, people are more apt to double tap and like the picture versus actually leave a comment, but the space in between these two numbers is so huge and it's so obvious. Me, in my personal opinion, allegedly, this could be someone that is buying likes on Instagram. And I've always said taking the easy way out is definitely not how to get noticed. Buying likes, buying subscribers, it's just not going to shake out very well in the end. But the audacity to not only be allegedly purchasing likes, but then be selling yourself as some kind of influencer guru. You have all the answers. You know how to market yourself and be a girl boss. You can tell everyone else how to be a girl boss or a boy boss or, whatever. That's where the jarring side of the story comes in. Now, as of lately, she has actually altered her website because she was offering a Instagram course and a business course. However, when you go to click those links, it comes up with page not found. So what has happened is the pricing for these courses was released and people got upset about it, as they should. If you're wondering why people would be upset about a price for a course, Instagram influencers and TikTokers and YouTubers have been publishing courses forever. I talked about the Bits of Brie one that was $1,000, insane still. But when we're talking about Amanda, her pricing was tier 1, $23,000 paid in full. $23,000. That is the price of a new car. That is the price for 2 years rent some places, depending on where you live. That could pay off someone's entire debt that they have to credit cards. $23,000 is a load of money. And then she has other options. So then you could also do a $5,555 deposit plus 7 monthly payments of $2,777. $2,700 a month for 7 months. That is way more than my rent. That is a lot more than most people's monthly rent plus all of their utilities. Now, she does also have a quiz that you can take on her website. That page is still up. I'm not going to take it because I started to take it earlier and it was way too long and way too cumbersome, and I'm not here to take her quiz to find out anything about myself because I'm not interested in whatever it is that she's selling. But here's the thing, Amanda's being called out for good reason. Do I think that there is any influencer that should be charging people for a class? No, I don't. Because as I said before, the information that they are giving you in these courses is not going to guarantee success. I'll give you guys a few tips. I know I'm a nobody. I get that. Don't need to be reminded of it because I always acknowledge it. But I'm going to give you guys, if I was going to give 3 tips on someone that is just starting out and they want to be a YouTuber or an influencer, these are the top 3 things that I would give anyone who wanted my unsolicited advice. Number 1, be consistent. Number 2, connect with your subscribers. Even if it's liking their comments or replying with a heart emoji, just to let them know that you saw their comment, you appreciate it. If you have time, go back later and talk to them, engage in a back and forth. I try to talk to you guys as often as I can. And that would also fall into the second part of number 2 would be always respond to your DMs and your emails. If people are asking questions that you feel comfortable in answering, respond to them. Don't leave them on read. Number 3 would be do not allow the small amount of negative comments that will come your way get you off track or allow you to take your eyes off the ball. If this is something that you really want to do, you have to kind of at a certain point put blinders on and just say, I'm not going to allow this small group of negativity to detract me or deter me from putting out content that most of my audience enjoys, even if it's on TikTok or Instagram, wherever it is that you're posting content. Just keep your eye on the ball. And if this is something that you really want and something that you really enjoy, keep going. Like I said, consistency is key. Even if your consistent is once a week or, you're posting every other weekend in the beginning. Within reason, when people know what they can expect, I realize that life gets in the way and we get busy and all of that good stuff. But when your audience knows when they can expect to see the next upload, that is really great because it keeps people engaged, it keeps people interested, and consistency is a really big deal, especially online, especially, once you get into the algorithm and your videos or your pictures are being suggested to other people so that you can get more subscribers, more followers. Sticking with that consistency is a really big deal. So that's kind of the rundown on Miss Amanda. Do I think that her charging this is absolutely outrageous? Yes, I do. But I also luckily feel like we are in this next era of YouTube where people aren't so quick to pay influencers an outrageous amount of money to learn the secrets. I think a lot of people have seen other influencers and other YouTubers do this for a long time. So when they see someone else doing it, it's just kind of like, okay, on to the next one. I do think that she has some audacity doing this, not only when her engagement doesn't match her being qualified, in my opinion, to teach anyone anything, but also with allegedly buying likes and all of that kind of stuff combined with the prices that she's charging. It makes her look really dumb, in my opinion, and very greedy and money hungry. What's new? That's the world of influencers, unfortunately. But that takes some audacity, especially considering we're still in a pandemic. People have lost jobs, they've lost houses, they've had trouble, feeding their families, and to come out with something like this just is super distasteful in my personal opinion. I always say it's a lot of luck and a little bit of the other things that I mentioned with consistency and connecting with your audience, no matter how many people are in that audience at the time. But a lot of times it's just luck. It's getting into the algorithm and, you know, hoping that people stick around and want to watch your future content. What do you guys think about this? Also, the last thing that I'm going to say is I'm going to link another video in my description box from a channel named Obese to Beast. I am not a normal watcher of his channel, so I am not, I'm very reluctant to suggest other YouTubers. We kind of know how that's gone in the past, but he seems like a really good guy and he did cover this as well. So if you're interested, you can go check his channel out as well. But either way, for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.